Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I am the Twisted Jedi, and if you guys have been paying close attention around the Star Wars Battlefront 2 community, there has been a massive influx of gameplay footage over the last day or so. With not only EA and Origin Access trial going live, but also the Game Changers full game test videos finally being given the go-ahead to be posted, there's just huge amounts of footage and things to talk about. So this video is going to discuss everything Starkiller base, as well as more Kylo Ren gameplay and some heroes versus villains. So a super exciting video for all of you guys, and I hope you all enjoy it. Jumping right in, the first thing I want to talk about is the new vehicle available on Starkiller base, which is the Snow Speeder. And you can see clips of it on screen, which shows it's usable by both sides. So I can see some very cool gameplay coming out of that, going head to head with the opposition in these snow speeders. And I really like that they've added the use of more ground vehicles that we haven't had in the past. So we're playing on Starkiller base at this point, and it looks absolutely amazing. And obviously we get to see some first order stormtrooper gameplay with the assault class. I am a fan of the assault class as well as heavy and specialist, but I didn't really find the officer class too effective during the beta. Maybe that was just me, but I hope they boosted up a little bit for the full game. I like that the assault class has a healing ability, or like a health boost type move, which is super helpful. I often found during the beta that this ability was constantly getting me out of trouble after taking some heavy damage, and with nothing like a back to bomb or an adrenaline stim like we had in the first game, that ability then becomes really helpful. So from the sounds of it, in this gameplay, the resistance needs to destroy a turbo laser as the first part of this particular galactic assault. And as we know, each galactic assault has different stages and the objectives vary depending on which map you're playing. So following the turbo laser being destroyed, they get told to reposition at the fuel supply. I feel like it's kind of cool having a voice there telling you where you should be on the map during the game, rather than having to look around for text telling you where to go, because I feel like you can get shot while you're looking for that text and it leaves you quite vulnerable. So it's definitely a good idea to have that voice command telling you where you should be next. Following this, we get into some Kylo Ren gameplay, still during the same galactic assault mode. And what's interesting is there's no heads-up display on the screen. There's no HUD. And it makes me wonder if there's an option in the settings to turn off the heads-up display, which would be interesting, but probably not something I would do personally. And another cool thing on Starkiller base is that you can actually enter the room where Kylo Ren does his interrogations. So remember in The Force Awakens, he interrogated Poe, he interrogated Rey in that room, in that weird chair. And you can see that in this game, so you can actually go into the room where that happens. It may seem like something really small, but I think it's a cool touch to add to the game and just really creates that authenticity, and I love it. I think it's really good. It's kind of like on Takodana, we saw in the beta, you could go downstairs and that room where Rey finds the lightsaber, you can actually see the door to that room. Now it didn't open, which would have been awesome if it opened, but you can see the door where that happened. So that's something really cool. I feel like this game is going to be super authentic to the movies, and I can't wait. Taking a closer look again at the Snow Speeder, it looks like it has 3 abilities, the same as obviously everything. One being a rapid fire function, which fires off so quickly that your enemies really don't have time to fire back. You can quickly eliminate someone and they just don't stand a chance. The second ability is like a heal to boost back up your personal health. However, I kind of thought it would be a repair for the speeder itself and not yourself. So as a player, you kind of want the vehicle to be healed up, but I see what they're trying to do. They did the same thing in Battlefield 1, where you're on a horse and you can kind of throw out a med pack and heal up. It's kind of like that, so I see what they're doing. And we don't get to see the third ability, so it will be interesting to see what that is. Maybe that someone's played the early access can comment down below what that third ability is. That'd be super helpful, and I'd really appreciate it. Obviously, I'm going to be on PS4, so I didn't get EA or Origin access, but I will be creating a new PSN for Battlefront 2. So it's just going to be really exciting. I can't wait for it. I wish I got access on the 9th, because technically today is the 9th in Australia. So I wish I could have got that, but I'm going to have to wait until the 14th. Only 5 more days. I can wait that long. Well, I can't, but I can. I'm going to have to, so I will. But, you know, I'm super excited. You can tell from the way I'm talking about this game. Moving on, we get some heroes versus villains gameplay, and Kylo Ren looks absolutely ridiculous ridiculous. He's a complete psycho, but like in a good way. You know what I mean? Like he's crazy, but it helps you. Anyone that gets control of Kylo Ren is going to sway the entire game. And the heroes vs villains gameplay we get is ridiculous. We see Kylo quickly dispose of Luke Skywalker, which we know probably wouldn't happen in the real Star Wars universe, but this is a game, which is what makes the possibilities so endless and exciting. Now, we know his Force Freeze is going to be one of the most epic abilities in the game. It looks like it's straight out of the movies, and being able to lock an enemy in place is going to have people playing against you so frustrated and helpless while you're just slashing them to pieces because they're frozen. So Force Freeze does need to be used combined with Frenzy, but it's so effective, especially in Heroes vs Villains. You can almost take out an entire hero's health during the time they are frozen. So it's an absolute massive advantage to use that. Second, his Force Pull looks like so much fun, being able to rip an enemy towards you and follow it with a flurry of lightsaber attacks. But from the looks of it, once the star card is at a certain level, the pull itself will do damage and eliminate your enemy. So kind of like Darth Vader's Force Choke, which is really, really cool. I'm excited to see that because part of the pre-order bonus we do know is an epic star card for his Force Pull. So I believe we will get access to that right from day dot. Another really great thing about Kylo Ren is going to be his ability to block. Not only blaster fire, but also lightsaber attacks, which will be super, super useful during Heroes vs Villains, because heroes like Darth Maul can only dodge and not block to defend themselves. So being able to block just adds another level of skill to Heroes vs Villains and definitely makes the lightsaber combat more realistic. We know Luke, Vader, Rey, those sort of characters are going to be able to block as well. So it just adds more skill to the game. You have to outthink and outplay your opponent during Heroes vs Villains. Lastly, yes, Kylo Ren does have multiple skins. So we know one of the pre-order bonuses is his Last Jedi skin where he is unmasked and does not have the helmet on. So that's pretty cool too, but I definitely personally prefer him with the mask on. So I'm probably just going to leave it for the majority of the time. I may switch it up every now and then, but for the most part, it is going to be on. Guys, Kylo Ren is definitely my first choice of villains just because his abilities look like so much fun and look so powerful to use. And in my opinion, I would take him over Maul and Vader in the game, but I'm definitely excited to test all of them out. If you like this video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up and comment down below what you think of Kylo Ren and also which hero or villain you are looking forward to using the most. If you are looking forward to more Battlefront 2 content, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. That way you guys can get alerted every time I post a new video. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I am the Twisted Jedi, and may the Force be with you.